30 gadgets, 0 filler. If your house isn't running smarter by the end of this list, you weren't paying attention. Robot vacuum and mop. This one cleans and washes itself. 7,000 paws of suction handles carpet and hard floors without switching modes, and an extendable side brush pulls debris out of tight edges and corners. After each run, it washes its own mop pads in 136 degrees Fahrenheit water and dries them with hot air, so you're never re-mopping with a dirty pad. Smart 3D obstacle mapping recognizes over 55 object types, shoes, cables, pet bowls, and steers around them automatically. If a spot's dirtier than the rest, it detects that and mops it twice. Runs on 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi. Ceramic table lamp set. A set of two, 23 inches tall, with a 12 by 12 inch base built from ceramic and metal. Each takes a standard E26 bulb up to 60 watts. Assembly is tool-free. Everything clicks together in a few minutes. The linen shade softens the light instead of throwing a hard glare, which matters more than people think on a nightstand. Bluetooth Item Tracker 4-pack. 4 trackers, 1 battery that lasts up to 2 years per tag, double what most competitors offer. Works through Apple's Find My network, so range isn't limited to Bluetooth distance. Any nearby iPhone can relay a location ping. Lost mode lets you attach contact info if something goes missing for good. UL 4200A certified for battery safety around kids and pets. iOS only. This one skips Android entirely. Wall-mounted electric fireplace. 36 inches wide, mountable flush in a wall or surface-mounted with a tempered glass front. Runs in a 750-watt energy-saving mode or a 1,500-watt heating mode, with the thermostat adjustable from 62 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit. Flame color has 12 options, the LED fuel bed adds 12 more, and brightness adjusts across 5 levels, so you can run it as pure ambiance with the heat off. Timer runs 1 to 8 hours, and at full output, it's rated to heat up to 400 square feet. Noise level sits around 45 decibels. Non-slip bath and shower mat. 40 by 16 inches, built with 200 suction cups on the underside for grip on smooth tub and shower floors, not textured tile. 176 drain holes let water pass through instead of pooling under your feet. Fully machine washable, which is the detail that actually matters 6 months in. Rechargeable hand warmers. 2 units that combine into one palm-sized warmer or split apart for 2 people. A built-in temperature sensor chip manages heat output across 3 levels, topping out at 130 degrees Fahrenheit, and a single charge lasts anywhere from 8.5 to 20 hours depending on the setting. Charges over USB-C with indicator lights showing remaining battery. Bagless canister vacuum. Under 8 pounds with a 1.2-liter bagless dust cup and washable filters, no replacement costs. Runs at 960 watts with a noise rating of 82 decibels, and the cord retracts automatically at the push of a button. A crevice tool integrates directly into the handle, and the whole thing swivels for maneuvering around furniture. 16-foot cord. Foldable towel warmer. 35-liter capacity that heats towels to 176 to 185 degrees Fahrenheit within 15 minutes, with a 1-minute initial heat spike to get there fast. 3 modes, a 20 to 180-minute heating mode, a 1 to 6-hour drying mode for humid bathrooms, and a 30-minute to 24-hour delay mode for pre-scheduling. 12 heat levels total, plus a child safety lock on the lid. Folds flat for storage when it's not plugged in. Bedroom air purifier. An H13 True HPA filter rated to cover 215 square feet, cycling the air in that space 5 times per hour. At its lowest fan speed, it runs at around 24 decibels, quiet enough for a light sleeper. Doubles as a night light and includes 5 timer settings from 2 to 12 hours. Filter replacement is recommended roughly every 3 months. Compact mini fridge. 3.1 cubic feet in a 19.4 by 18.5 by 33-inch footprint, rated at 270 kilowatt hours per year. The fridge compartment adjusts from 32 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the small freezer section runs from -11 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. The door reverses to open either direction. Shelves are removable glass, and there's an interior LED light for finding things in the dark. Plug-in nightlight. Comes as a 2-pack with a dusk-to-dawn light sensor that switches it on and off automatically. Brightness adjusts from 0 to 100 lumens, tuned to a 3000K soft white. Each unit measures just 3.39 by 1.85 by 3.35 inches, so it barely blocks the rest of the outlet. Cordless handheld vacuum, 9 kilopascals of cyclonic suction across 2 modes in a body that weighs 1.6 pounds with a 12-ounce dustbin. The 2,000 milliamp-hour battery delivers over 30 minutes of runtime on a full 3-hour charge. Comes with a dust brush, crevice tool, and extension tube, plus a washable HEPA filter and a built-in LED light for dark corners, like under seats or inside cabinets. Waterless essential oil diffuser. No water, no heating element, just pure essential oil atomized through cold air technology, rated to scent up to 1,500 square feet. Mist intensity adjusts across 6 levels, with timer settings at 1, 2, 4, and 8 hours, all controllable from a remote. Runs at just 6 watts and around 20 decibels. Ships with 5 20-milliliter oil bottles and 1 refillable 120-milliliter bottle. Bidet attachment. Non-electric, single-nozzle design that installs directly onto a standard 2-piece toilet, no outlet needed. Internals use steel hoses and a metal ceramic valve core instead of plastic, and the nozzle retracts behind a sanitary guard gate after every use. All mounting hardware and tools are included, and setup takes minutes with no plumber required. Oscillating space heater. 1,500 watts of ceramic PTC heat that reaches full output in about 2 seconds, oscillating across a 70-degree range for a rated 270 square feet of coverage. Noise stays around 32 decibels, quiet enough for a bedroom overnight. Safety features include a tilt sensor for auto shutoff, overheat protection, and a child lock, all backed by ETL certification. Remote controlled with adjustable temperature and a built-in timer. UVC mattress vacuum. 16 kilopascals of suction paired with a 33,000 RPM tapping motor to pull dust and dander out of fabric instead of just skimming the surface. A 275 nanometer UVC light and 149 degree Fahrenheit heat work together to break down what the suction alone can't reach. The H11 HEPA filter traps 99.9% of particles down to 0.3 microns, and a smart sensor changes color to show you exactly where the dirt concentration is highest. 16.4-foot cord. Electric Fondue Pot Set. A 10-ounce melting bowl that heats to a controlled 140 degrees Fahrenheit, sitting on a 3-section detachable serving tray for dipping ingredients. Comes with 4 forks included, and the whole thing breaks apart for easy cleanup after. Handheld steam cleaner produces 221 degrees Fahrenheit steam at 1,050 watts, heating up in about 3 minutes from a 350 milliliter tank. Fill to 250 milliliters for best results. Runs continuously for 10+ minutes per fill. chemical-free, with a 10-piece accessory kit covering everything from grout lines to fabric upholstery. A safety lock on the handle keeps it secure during use. Clip-on LED desk lamp. A 17-inch light bar packed with 100 LEDs, dimmable steplessly from 1 to 100% brightness across a 2700K to 6500K color range. The metal clamp mounts to desks up to 2.36 inches thick, and the light spread is wide enough to cover dual monitor setups up to 30 inches. Rated for a 60,000-hour lifespan while using 85% less energy than a standard desk lamp, with flicker-free output and a 5-volt 3A USB power adapter included. Magnetic washer-dryer ironing mat. A 31 by 18-inch quilted cotton surface with magnetic and weighted corners that hold it in place on top of a steel washer or dryer, turning unused appliance space into an ironing station. Folds flat for storage when you're done. Cool mist humidifier. A 6-liter tank rated for up to 50 hours of continuous runtime, covering up to 500 square feet, enough for whole room or open concept coverage. The filterless design means no replacement cartridges, just a wide opening for easy cleaning. Mist output adjusts, the nozzle rotates a full 360 degrees, and a built-in tray lets you add essential oils for a combined humidifier diffuser function. Flameless LED candle set. 9 candles per set, each 2.3 inches in diameter, available in 5, 6, or 7-inch heights. A built-in string light is embedded inside each candle for a layered flicker effect. A timer function turns them on and off at the same time daily, and each one runs on 2 AA batteries, not included. Electric toilet brush. A rechargeable brush head that rotates up to 300 RPM for scrubbing power a manual brush can't match. The silicone bristles are gentle enough not to scratch porcelain, and the wall-mounted holder keeps the brush ventilated and off the floor between uses. An indicator light on the base signals when charging is complete. Handheld garment steamer, 1000 watts with a 30-second heat-up time, small enough to fold down and travel in the included storage bag. Measures 6.69 by 2.97 by 8.85 inches and weighs 1.4 pounds. A leak-proof pump lets it steam at any angle, even upside down. 120V only, not compatible with 220V outlets or adapters. Bamboo sofa armrest tray. A 16.3 by 13.3 inch tray built from solid bamboo with a detachable cup holder that separates for use as its own coaster or mini table. Non-slip padding on the underside keeps it locked to armrests ranging from 4.5 to 14 inches wide, covering flat, rolled, and straight-arm sofa styles. Tower fan and heater combo. An 1800 RPM DC motor pushes 1,585 CFM of airflow up to 40 feet, oscillating across a 120-degree range. In winter, it switches to a 5-level 1,500-watt PTC heater with temperature control from 41 to 95 degrees F, accurate to within 1.5 degrees. In summer, it runs as a 12-speed cooling fan. 8 separate safety features cover tip-over protection, overheat shutoff, and a cool touch housing, and it operates at around 25 decibels, quiet enough to leave running overnight. Portable clothes dryer. An 850-watt compact dryer that reaches up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, handling up to 8.8 pounds of wet laundry per load. Measures 18.9 by 15.8 by 22.1 inches and weighs about 34 pounds, small enough for an apartment, dorm, or RV. 5 functions cover cooling, anti-wrinkle, standard drying, bulk loads, and odor refresh. ETL certified with a 1-year warranty. Remote control essential oil diffuser. A 500 milliliter tank with 7 LED light colors and a noise level under 23 decibels, quieter than normal breathing. The included remote works from up to 16.5 feet away, controlling mist output and light separately, so you can run it as a nightlight with the mist off or vice versa. Timer options run 60, 120, or 180 minutes. Built from BPA-free material. Adjustable folding ironing board. Height adjusts across 7 positions from 26 to 35 inches to match your comfort level. The surface uses a 4-layer build, cotton cover, sponge padding, needle-punched cotton, and a heat-dissipating panel underneath. Rated to support up to 53 pounds with an iron rest that holds an iron up to 6.6 pounds. Folds down to a 43 by 13-inch footprint for closet storage. Dryer vent cleaning kit. A universal stretch connector that fits most standard vacuum hose openings, with an inner height of 0.4 inches and outer height of 0.73 inches, thin enough to slide into narrow vent gaps most attachments can't reach. Includes a long, flexible brush for manually breaking up built-up lint. Regular use helps prevent the airflow blockages that are a leading cause of dryer vent fires. If any of these solved a problem you didn't know you had, hit subscribe and tap the bell. The next roundup's already in the works.